Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about gear effect. So if you've ever hit a toe hook or a heel slice, you've probably experienced gear effect without even knowing what it is. So gear effect refers to this phenomenon where if you have an off-center strike, especially with the driver, the off-center strike is going to twist the face and thus add spin to the golf ball that you don't really want in your swing. So today we're going to break down why that happens, how that happens, and how you can prevent that in your golf swing. So first off, let's talk about gear effect and how it occurs. So if you have your golf club here and your golf ball here, let's say that you have a toe strike and you're used to seeing a toe hook. So if you hit the ball off the toe, that's going to open up that club face as the club with its speed is trying to pass through the ball. The uninhibited side over here, the heel, is going to move faster than the side that's making contact with the ball over here on the toe. And so that is going to cause the heel to move forward faster than the toe, opening up that face. And as that face moves one way, that ball moves the other way. That's why it gets the name gear effect. If you can picture gears turning, one has to turn one way, one has to turn the other way. So as that club turns clockwise and opens up, the ball is going to turn counterclockwise and it's going to put that hook spin on the ball that you might be used to seeing if you usually see a toe hook. And as you might have guessed, a heel slice works in the same way, just on the opposite side. So the ball is hitting on the heel, the toe is moving faster than the heel, which closes down that club face. And as that club moves counterclockwise, the ball moves clockwise, putting that slice spin on the ball, seeing that heel slice that you might be used to seeing. So now that we've talked about gear effect, let's talk about how we can prevent it. So what we're going to do is a simple gate drill. What you do is you go ahead and set up like you're going to hit a driver, you tee the ball up, or you can do this with an iron as well, whatever club that you might be experiencing this with. Most common is the driver, so we're going to talk about that. But this drill will work with any club in the bag. You're just going to go ahead and set up to the ball like you usually would. You're going to put tees or alignment sticks on both sides of the club here. Tees are a little better, especially with the driver. They're going to not inhibit the golf swing as much. And so you're going to put something on both sides and you're just going to work on going through the gate, start at like a half speed and slowly build your way up. And as you start to get more consistent with hitting it through the gate and hitting the ball, making good contact, you can move those gates further in. So you can start a little wider if you're a little more uncomfortable with the tees there. And as you start to pick up speed and pick up consistency, move those tees in closer and closer. Give yourself a little bit of margin of error. We don't want to have them too close and be trying to hit it as consistently as the tour players do, but leave yourself about a half inch on each side, maybe a little more, and just work on throwing that club through the gate, making consistent centered contact with the golf ball and the golf club, and just work on trying to square up that club face, center contact, and just try to avoid that gear effect. So that's going to do it for our video today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions about gear effects or centerness of contact, leave them in the comments below. If you have any other terms that you want me to touch on, I'd be happy to do so. Just leave those in the comments. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Helps the channel. Big things are coming, so stay tuned for those. And as always, let's play for par.